Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the greenhouse. I'm Penny, aka Pennettie, or just Pennettie, as most of you used to know me online. Before you go away, I want you to just have a nice big breath and then let it all out. Because let's be present for a second. I just personally wanted to welcome you and tell you how grateful I am that you have landed here. And it's not by any coincidence, I must say. And I also want to presence the fact that of late I have had so many views online, and it's not about the millions of views I get each month over my content. What hits me the most are the absolute splinters, I guess you could call them, as comments, and they just poke me. And every time they poke me, I know that I needed to build my pain and turn it into my passion, which I definitely have over the last few years, but I need to share it because there's so many people in the world that don't know how or where to move on or become someone and start blooming. So that is where the greenhouse was born, from a season in my life where everything looked okay from the outside, but behind the scenes, I was exhausted, I was overwhelmed, I was disconnected from myself. I had really lost my identity. 17 years in construction, and when it was all taken away from a business partner that left me in debt, I didn't know who I was. And it's just that raw and edgy. I truly didn't know who I was as a person without that, all of that behind me. I knew that I was angry. I knew that I hadn't showed my husband and my kids as much love as I could because I was so disconnected from myself that I hadn't even showed myself love. I was depressed and I was burnt out, and I really fell at the depths of the earth. And little by little, I started rebuilding and moving through the unknown and the fear to become where I am today. I'm not going to say everything's perfect, but what I'm going to say is that I definitely am leading a life of design, and I really want you to feel that as well. I want you to feel better. And no, we're not better off financially. We definitely are not better financially, but I know it all comes and everything's got to move in and align. And that is a bit of behind the scenes story of me, but let's move in to the classrooms, because everyone that comes in will start with a compass. And if you haven't already done your compass quiz, then you can either drop a comment here for compass, or you can start with the start here. And this is where you are going to have a couple of things plotted out there and to help you move through. But it doesn't really matter where you start. You can honestly start anywhere, and you could binge content, or you can do it in little pockets of your time. One habit, one conversation, one boundary, and one brave little seed. That's exactly what this space is about. You do not need it all in one go. You don't have to have it every day, just whenever you can, wherever you're at. This is the space. It's really about women, or I don't want to just say women, it's about anyone who really wants to rebuild themselves, reconnect with themselves, do a huge reset, and heal, create, grow, and bloom into the next version of themselves that want to be joined by people, want to be connected in with people, and also want a healthier home, a healthier life. Curious, actually, you don't even need to be curious, but I am a wellness advocate. I do teach a low tox education program. I love essential oils, and I love using plants and basic budget items to live a very low tox, simple life. budget friendly, all the rest. So there's definitely going to be lots of those little tips in here. There's definitely going to be about rebuilding your confidence, and especially in parts of your difficult seasons that you may be in. It's going to be about reconnecting with yourself through creativity, through rituals, through journaling, through prompts, all those different juicy things as well. And then there is some businessy parts in here, and that's all about your personal brand. If you want to create some, creating content and building that dream life that you have always dreamt of. Because you know what? I never thought I could wake up happy every day and be grateful to go to work. And currently I am. And I've really got two jobs, because by day I work in a franchise with my husband in a business that he owns. I decided to move in with him, and now we work together. Well, we've been living together for a while, but now we work together in the same company. But I also have this and my passion, and I have turned that into, like, I've really monetized my magic. And I also want to teach you that in pockets of your time, you can create things. You can do it so simply as well, which is pretty cool. So you can start wherever you want. You can start in the start here, the reset century, or you can start in the real life home reset. You can join us for moonlight lit rituals or moon circles. And then there's also going to be some Monday education calls about low tox life as well. And then some other things that are coming soon will be the visibility garden and the launch your personal brand. And that's a 30-day container, which I am super, super excited about. And then obviously there's the business besties, and that is going to be if you'd like to align with us and monetize your wellness products, but also you can just get your money back or get money to have free products essentially, which is pretty cool. And then we have also coming the Meditativity 7-week chakra painting connection. So we're going to be painting a mandala as we work through the chakras, which is super cool. So a color or like a chakra a week at a time. And then at the end, not only are you going to learn how to connect with those chakras and balance them, but you're also going to have a beautiful mandala canvas all painted, which is super cool. I'm very excited about bringing that to life. And then the healing kaleidoscope is going to be all about a creative art therapy, mindfulness. And that's going to be a classroom where you can just go in and create whatever you want. You could binge it, you could do it in a sequence, but I don't do anything in order. So if I had done the green ticks in here, you would have seen how these were built. I have 50 tabs of people say I have 50 personalities of Penny, but it's because I have 50 tabs open. So sometimes in a voice message, just like this video, you can get everything in one, or you can get nothing. But anyway, that's who I am. This is who we are together in the greenhouse. And I also just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being a founding member, and I will see you inside. The first 50 members will get free access, and then the price will go up. However, if you lock it in now, that will be your price forever. I will talk to you soon. Mwah!